What's going on, colonist, and welcome to part 4 of my, we'll just call him a recon sniper, or her, a recon sniper. Because, well, we're doing a lot of recons. Normally I would fast travel to our location, but I wanted to kind of actually head that way, because we haven't actually walked there from the ship yet. See, and look at this. We've already got somebody camping up there. Yep, that happened. But what was he the lookout for? Looks like a nice little choke point there. Sweet little ambush you guys got there. Resident. Alright. Man, I'm glad I came this way. Whew, so exciting. Yeah, see, we haven't gotten to look at any of this. Oh, what could possibly be down there? Canid, Alpha, Mongrel. Let's get into location here. I say we go after the Alpha first. I love how there's just like shit floating in the water. Human species has not changed. Ooh, 1200 XP. A skull fin. Alright. Yeah, I'm guessing we don't want to go swimming. Oh, we can't dig up the grave? Guess this isn't Fallout New Vegas after all. Alright, we'll head up this road here. Is this the cemetery that she talked about back in episode 1? I guess so. It's something. Yep, sure is. All right.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by him. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's
No.
Silas, junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
So, if the dues aren't paid, but they dig you up and throw you down the hill? Let the dogs eat on you? Wow.
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Ugh, do I really want to be the tax collector collecting money for the dead?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Sure, why not?
Workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Alright.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alright. Okay. Isn't that special? I know. I said we were going in. But then I totally squirreled over here. And I gotta find this landing pad. Can't go in that door. Can't go in that door. Ah yes, the landing pad, I presume. Follow the yellow lit road. Fair enough. Ludwig.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Yeah.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Yeah. Dude, don't be pushing on me. Whew. Glad nobody saw that. Shh. Anything in here worth taking? Riot control armor. No. Take the stint though. Necklace. Yeah, we're not gonna loot everything here. Not this time. Hey, Silas, how's it going, buddy? Okay, so these board approved, board sponsored. What do we have here? Anything good? Oh, look, it's a back scratcher. That's funny. Come on, you know that's funny. Geographic scanner increases the range of which interactable objects are highlighted. That's nice. Speed grip, Mr. Ouch. Yeah, we don't have enough bits. Let's sell all of our junk. Now we've got some bits. I mean, we get enough bits to buy the geographic scanner. Alright, what about this one? Fancy, I think this one we have. Oh, man. It's a rank 17. 4 and 9. Yeah. Oh, sell armor. There we go. Yep. I wanted to sell that and that. Now let's jump back over to buy. You are the ultimate warrior. You should wear the ultimate warrior armor. Elite troop armor by Armid Ballistics. It only has one utility slot, one skill slot, no gadget slots. I'm not going to buy anything right now. Locked. You can now travel to Edgewater landing pad from your ship. Fair enough. Cool. We don't have one of those. Alright. Now let's go into town. Alright, so can we track down... Does that open the journal? It does, good. There. Now we got us some markers.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
Something got you down? Nothing.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Sure.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Fair enough.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Jesus, dude. There.
Much obliged.
And I still have a marker over his head. Ugh.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Oh, great. This dude's about ready to die.
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile. There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters?
Oh my god.
Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
It's funny, you don't look like Mr. Abernathy. You want to tell me what's got you so... Oh, no.
And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
Ooh.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Got to.
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
That's terrifying.
It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Alright. I've got to be the dick.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work, that's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
What are we gonna get for it?
You been there already? And you ain't been ground down into marauder meat? Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
Why do you think I'm wearing the armor, dude?
Haven't decided? I hired you. The nature of your employment requires you to deliver in my hand some genuine anthracillin.
Alright, I'll give it to him.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best.
3,000 XP.
Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
Wow. And then gain another 7,000 XP? Alright.
You're wringing the blood out of me. Here,
You can have whatever's in my pockets.
Nice. See you around, pal. Alright, so we increased our reputation. Let's take a look at that really quick. Let's go over to character and reputation. There it is. Spacer's choice. 20% positive. Fair enough. Now this is an elevator. Whoa! Put the gun away. And that's what's gonna get this video demonetized. Jesus.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Dobson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
We're gonna ease on out of here for now. I'm sure we'll be going back that way, but I just need to get to that marker right there. Ah, here we go. Much better. Yo, sup?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Oh, I'll let you get back to work. Wow, okay. So the only one that we don't have, let's go back to our journal. So we finished the long tomorrow. We haven't botched anything yet. Conrad says he can't afford to pay his fees. It might be worth mentioning this to Silas. Fair enough. Get that quest finished up. And another transition point.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners, skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
I'm not above extortion, I suppose. I mean, I did just grift a dying man out of his last bits for something that I already had in my inventory. Okay, his marker is... Oh, it's right here. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll set the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price and no one's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. That dude looks like he's sleeping, not dead. I guess that's the dirt we needed, huh?
What can I do for you?
Let's see.
You know about Eugene? How? You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open.
No, you shouldn't.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I don't care. I'm just here to collect your dues.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Wow.
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Alright. Let's go finish up this business with Silas, shall we?
Something I can do for you? Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Suit yourself. What's on your mind? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Alright. Woohoo! Level 5, and a new day dawns over Edgewater as we hit level 5. Heck yeah! Alright, so continuing adding a couple points to long guns. We are going to... Let's bump... These are all at 40. See what's inside locked containers. Wow, that's nice. I like that one. What do we want to put points in? So let's do this. Let's just put points in here. And we'll get long guns even closer. Long guns headshot, weak spot damage plus 20%. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Alright. Now, I do believe... Stranger in a strange land. We have to go find a power regulator. Boy, it's going to take a whole episode just to explore this place. So now we have to go all the way upstairs. Nope, that's Abernathy. Yep, now we got to go up there.
Any food, it cooks.
Yeah, but Bess... I mean, the cannery cooks in sealed cans. Exact time, exact temperature.
The food swells during cooking, bursting the cans. So change the time or the temperature.
There's no controls for that. I'd have to dig into her guts, rig all manner of bypasses. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's,
Seems we've got a guest.
That's it, I'm
Really
stepping
now,
in.
Bravati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do
Wow, what a
apologize.
dick.
I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
I know
That's
the
right,
place.
You've been there. Good. That gives me hope. I have nothing against Adelaide and her followers, you see. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
If you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by the head.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
And I really don't want to work for this dirtbag.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. And we have a companion. Gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Plus, companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. And yeah, okay, there we go. Companion perks. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select a perk button to see the available perks. Fair enough. Let's do that all right now. Alright, so we can increase her base health, increase her threat generated, decrease her threat generated, or increase my engineering skill when she's in the party. Oh, I'm so torn. Let's go with this. If she's going to be around, she might as well be worth it. Something, right? She has no other perks available. It is cool, however, that we can give her new equipment. What is she running here? Oh, impact hammer. So her gun, it does 140. Mine does 100. That's sad. Alright, anyway. We could give her a Spacer's Choice shovel. No. We're going to leave her with her pistol and her hammer. So, and she added all of 10 pounds or 30 pounds, 30 or kilograms, whatever it is. Hi there. All right, let's go.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Let's do that. Hope you're with me.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
We just did. All right.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk?
Oh, now you want to talk.
Can we talk?
Ma'am? Sweet Lord.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters. So what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I don't blame anyone wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but Every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alrighty. So, as a matter of fact, I think that is where we are going to end this video. Looking at the time, and I'm thinking this just feels like a good place to just kind of be done. So, yeah, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys got any questions, comments, kicks, or complaints, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. I hope you guys are enjoying the series, and until next time, you take care of yourself out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the greatest day in my life. See ya.